retirement. You don't never see, and we looking at creation, and we learn for creation. We supposed to. You don't see the bees return. You don't see the ants return. We don't retire till we die. So, what's this retirement talking about? But see, it's that's why you got a lot of people that even when they retire from jobs, they got to find something to do, or soon after, they usually die. It just seems like that. I'm just using this as an example.
Yeah.
They got to find something to keep them going, because it's in your nature to desire to keep living, to keep pushing, to keep
keep on pushing, man.
Like I say,
you supposed to give so much of your life to. Well, I know you said have some left, but it may be some unfinished stuff. But that mean you got a whole bunch of stuff finished. Just like go, because you got one of them jokers, right? And it should be the best one that you can have. Man, have you guys ever ridden a roller coaster before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long is the average roller coaster ride, you say? About what?
I don't know. It feels like it's long, though.
Yeah, what is it about? What, a minute or something like that? Maybe a couple of minutes, maybe?
Right.
Or something? Okay. Now, if it's a popular ride, how long is the line?
They be real long.
Okay. All right. So you're now peep this, right? Now you waiting in this long line, right? And you were cool with it because there was something up front in the front of that line, right, that was going to be fun. And we just said it's only going to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes tops maybe on the ride. But you willingly waited in that long line. Now, you sit up there and you stand in line, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour or so, or whatever, for 2 minutes. And then you'll hop on that ride, enjoy yourself, and say, wee. And if you had a good enough time, what are you going to do? Get back in that line. That's life. That's life. That's life. That's life. Every day, man. That's life. Enjoy the ride. Get up every day is getting back in that line because it's a joy. It's a popular ride. Everybody's doing it. Try it. It's life.
Right.
Live it and enjoy it, man. You get one of them things. Man. There's no do-overs at 40, at 50. There's no upgrades. Right. You can do all the plastic surgery or cardboard surgery, aluminum. It don't matter. Pull, tuck, nip, whatever. It's still what it is, right? There's no do-overs in this thing. So get in that line and have conversations with people in that line, talking about this ride that you're about to get on and enjoy, even if but for a short while. Man, well, I'm good, man. Mr. Vincent, go right ahead.
Yeah, no, I think it's just interesting, man. This is an interesting conversation because, like Brandon said earlier, everybody's test is gonna be different. Everybody's test is different. What's hard to me may not be hard to someone else, or what's easy to me may not be easy to someone else. Like everybody can relate to the story of Job.
Right.
I don't know if can relate to the story of Job. So when that individual was tested, that's a huge test.
Right.
And he succumbed. He overcome. And that's why I always say, you're going to be tested. We can't say we believe and not be tested.
Right. But what did he get, though?
But
when he passed the test, he got what? Double for his trouble.
That's right.
Exactly. You get your reward.
You get your reward. And just like Vincent said, and every day. But see, they lie to us, and I say they, because society sometimes, they have this, they give us this, it's a smoke screen. I always use that because Vincent always
false
say
narrative.
that with a song. The song comes up, but they got this idea that when you made it, but you never make it because that's how people be feeling empty, bro. They get the big house, they get the big car, they take all the vacations, but something is missing. You know why? Because you somebody done lied to you and told you you don't made it. And I was also mentioned to the brother by getting a degree, even in college. I get a master's degree. But what have you really mastered? Because you keep learning more about whatever that field you in. New studies keep coming out. They keep finding different planets. They keep finding different things. So, this stuff, gives you an illusion. But if you're a person that's seeking knowledge and you constantly growing, that's what should be said. Keep growing. Keep keep being motivated, you know.
That
pushes
pushes me, man.
Because there's more
keep
to learn.
On pushing,
you know?
man. Everybody, keep on
That's
pushing.
Right.
Keep on pushing.
That's
if you're not, if either you going forward, backwards, or just standing still, are you on the ground?
That's right.
I mean, so which one? Which one are you? Which one are you?
Right.
Look in that mirror and decide, which one am I? Am I going forward? Am I going backwards? Am I standing still? Or am I spinning in circles? Which one am I? And if you don't like it, change it. Change it.
Right.
Simple as that.
That was a mouthful too, Brandon, what you just said. I mean, we see it with celebrities, entertainers and whatnot. You know, the athletes, man, they got bukus of money, got all the money in the world, but yet we watching these people commit suicide and just, you know, like the guy that was over the insurance, a strong arm, a strong hammer, long car, fine long car.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the situation with them is like, you know, how do you have everything financially, but yet you're like this? Because money doesn't buy, it doesn't heal the real things in life. And that's what goes back to what Brandon said. It's all an illusion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That $250,000 Porsche does the same thing as this $1,500 Cutlass. It does the same thing. You know what I mean? Right. So it's all an illusion. And that's why I say, if you look into creation, everything is supposed to reflect the mercy of the Creator, because that's who it belongs to. You know, we have no control over anything, over none of it. But we just hope to get up in the morning. If we get up in the morning, there is some air still circulating, just some water to drink, and some food to eat. You know, so a lot of it, man. A lot of the things that we bring into our lives, that's exactly what we do. We invite it into our lives. We invite it. Right. Like, come on in. And allow them to get comfortable. And
right. And God don't put a burden on you that you can't bear. You know, I mean, everybody, like, kind of like what Vincent was saying, he don't put a burden on you or a struggle on you that you can't hold. Like, just putting too many weights on you. You know what I mean? You're lifting weights. So he don't put that on you. But what this person can bear, you might can't bear. And then some things you think you can't handle until you get in the situation. So you don't really know. You know, you can easily say, I'll do this. If I had this amount of money, I'll do this. Everybody talking about even the situation, and I'm just using this as a current event. Kevin Hart and, you know, all these different celebrities, because now it's a big talk about him, what he's doing. You know, and I was telling somebody today not to excuse and make excuses for stuff like that, but that was a challenge and a test for him. And he failed a lot of tests. I've been married. I say this in the song. I've been married. I've been divorced. I've been engaged. And see, people like, you know, when you can relate to them, to be real with them instead of walking around.
Well, yeah,
perfect. You know what I mean?
That's what they say. I had to slow down to say that. I had to slow down to say that proper. Authenticity.
Think about why people like testimony so much. You know why? Because people like somebody, man, I can relate. I ain't the only one going through this. See,
and most of the time you feel that though, man. Most of the time you feel that because you think about it, man. We put up images, right? You know, we in the business of network marketing and affiliate marketing, right? You hear that all the time. Build a brand. So what is that brand? And is that individual the brand, right? And so I'm doing a shout out tomorrow. I'm doing a brand shout out tomorrow. Matter of fact, on that business page about people why did they choose their brand and what does their brand say about them, right? And are they the same person as their brand, or is their brand one thing and they're a totally different person? Because I want to find that out. Because the thing about it though, man, people are putting up that images as if they don't go through nothing. They don't have anything, because that's not going to be attractive. If I'm trying to sell you something, right? If I'm trying to sell you some clothes, and these clothes are just all dirty. Hey, Brandon, I got some T-shirts. All right, man, let me see what you got. Now, I send it to you, and it got all kind of holes in it and stains on it and everything like that. You might need a T-shirt, but you might not want that one because you want better quality than because of the presentation of it, right? So people are going to put up their best foot forward, even though that may not be a good foot, you know, because they got a shoe over it. We don't know what that foot look like, right?
But see, that's why. Go ahead. I challenge to change the perception, and this is why I say because like you're right, I agree with you. But see, that hurts people, and this is why people so let down because we idolize things. And this is exactly what you're saying. See, we got these idols, And man, how can he do something like that? How she can do something like that? You know why? Because they're human. We're human, and we're prone to error. We're prone to make mistakes. We're prone to put ourselves in situations. You don't know what you might do. Man, the comedian Bill Burr, he said this. He said, man, listen. And he's a comedian. He's kind of popular. He said, man, I barely can handle the temptations of Facebook. He said, you ain't no Tiger Woods. You ain't never, because he was talking about Tiger Woods. He said, you ain't never been in no position like that. You know what I'm saying? With women throwing themselves on you. And we ain't talking about no little hood rats. And we talking about the baddest, the beautiful. Magic Johnson wrote a book and said the same thing. So you don't know what you would do in that situation.
No.
If you are married, you better try to have your wife with you when you travel. You know what I mean?
True.
So I'm just saying this, bro, because the greatest of leaders have failed to different temptations.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's okay and it's right, but we got to recognize these people are human beings and quit acting like we are perfect. And some of us ain't in the limelight and done did stuff. Let's keep it real.
Well,
you dust yourself off after the test, and then, you try to do better.
That's the testimony, right? The testimony part is not looking down and not being judgmental. Hey, I understand what you went through. See, the testimony will make it compassionate. The testimony will make you care about stuff that you didn't care about before because now you went through it yourself. The testimony, right? You have somebody that lost a parent or something like that. Okay, you understand, but then you lose a parent, then you really understand. Right? You see what I'm saying, though? Now you got that same testimony. Now y'all can relate on that level, right? And then y'all go through it and keep on moving forward together from that because you understand what the other person is going through. So then you able to empathize. And that's what I would just really implore, man, more empathy. More empathy out here, man.
That's right, bro.
Situation. Because we talk about that we're all stories and we all have a past or something like that. So be careful how we treat people out here. Make sure we just treat people right.
That's right.
Good morning. How are you? What's going on? That costs absolutely nothing. That costs absolutely $0 for good morning. How are you? Yeah. Because I shouldn't have to go through a horrible experience in my life to say good morning. I shouldn't have to go through a near-death experience to say how are you. I shouldn't have to lose everything to appreciate what I've been blessed with and being fortunate with, right? Right. So that's the thing, man. That I would have asked us all to think about that too, though, man. Just continue to be mindful of where we are with our mind, and are we thankful? Let that testimony make us thankful and not hateful, because sometimes people have a hateful mind with their testimony too. Go ahead, Vincent.
I wanted to say this, and what you and Brandon was saying. That testimony is every day. When we get up in the morning, if we sit back and we watch the good things that we do, and we pay attention to the bad things that we do, you never have to worry about a bad testimony if you're doing good things every day. If we're doing the good deeds that we're supposed to do every day, there's not going to be a bad testimony. Mm-hmm. And that's why it starts with it. We have to live for that day. Because it goes back to like when we first started. You only get a minute to pray for the second to die. Because we don't know when that final second is going to come. But if we're doing right, if we're doing what we're supposed to do every day, we know we're in a car. That is the testimony.
You know what, though? I mean, having joy, though, man, from your testimony, the stuff that you know could have killed you. At least I know some of the stuff that you know that could have took you out, the stuff that you know that you could have been a completely different person had you not gone through that stuff, right? And that you've seen some of those same things take other people out. Have other people in different situations. So attitude of gratitude, you betcha. No doubt. No doubt. You crunk, you hype, you happy? Yes. It's another day. There's another opportunity. I don't know what can happen to a person in their sleep that gives them the reason to wake up mad. I haven't figured that out. I don't know. And then all day, if you're grumbling and you're mad and you're upset, that to me is a waste of another day. I'm not judging that person. I don't know that whole story. Right. What I'm simply saying that to me, that's just like that's a waste because you have another day. You have people that have millions of dollars in the bank that can't move a pinky toe, sitting in a hospital bed and can't touch it, right?
And really, bro, really what you're saying, that takes a lot of work to be angry. I mean, really, it takes a lot of work.
A lot of energy.
A lot of energy.
You have to think about what made you angry, right? So you got to go back and remember that and then be mad. Well, then, oh, man,